Welcome back, people. Let's get these strawberries transplanted. Alright guys, so here I've got my raised bed over here that I've just actually cleared out with a relative of mine, and what we're doing is we're just going to get ourselves a little bit of compost, which is right here at the bottom of the screen, and I'm just going to add some fresh compost on top of the older compost that I used this year, and then we'll be putting the strawberry plants inside of that. Alright, so I've added myself some fresh compost on top of that. You might be able to see the difference in the texture and the colour there. And I've also grabbed myself some more chicken manure pellets I'm going to mix into this entire raised bed over here and let that sit over the entire autumn, the entire winter, so that in spring the strawberries will already have something to feed them. So I'm just going to get that done now. Okay, I've got a very good layer of them here, so now I'm going to use my hoe to just mix that in and then it'll be fine. Okay, so you can see that that's a lot better mixed in at the moment than it was before. We no longer have the pellets all over the surface. So now I'm just going to grab myself the strawberries I have in a bag and we'll put them in. So over here you can see I've got 2 of them already. The leaves are actually quite leggy, and so are the stems because they were on my balcony and they wasn't receiving as much light as possible. But now that they'll be here, it'll be a lot better. And by next spring, you'll see that the stems will actually be a lot shorter. The plants will be bushier and they'll just be better overall. So I'm going to get that in there now. Just take a look at this root system over here on the first strawberry I've just taken out. That is very extensive. It's actually starting to form a root ball as well, so that definitely needed to get into the ground. Alright, let's get these done. Alright guys, I've got the majority of them in there already, and I've got the final one in this container. I'm just going to put it in the corner just next to that last one over there, and I'll show you what everything looks like in a moment. Okay, so now that I'm stepping back, you can see what that looks like. This is the entire raised bed. It's quite long over here, and the strawberries have only taken about, what, less than half of that. I would say maybe about 40% of the actual space so far, and I've got a lot more on the balcony. But what I wanted to show you is that even though they're a bit leggy right now, what I will do later on is I'll prune them. Not all of the leaves, but just a few of them, just to allow the plant to actually have some new growth. It won't happen now because they're going to start getting dormant since it's autumn time. But in the spring, we'll get some new growth and it won't be as leggy. So that will look a lot better. But at the moment, that's what we have. That's what I've done. So we've added chicken manure in there. We've mixed that in. Everything is ready for them. And I also made a video about a year ago. You will find it in the top right-hand corner of the video, where I'm teaching you about why you shouldn't overwinter your strawberries indoors and how that's a bad idea. And you'll just have much higher success with just doing it outside. So that's basically what I wanted to show you for this video, guys. Thank you for watching. I'm out.